it was all about like how we can digitally empower our society, Indian society, and how we can transform India into knowledge economy. We interacted with the various government officials as well to understand the exact situation, how things are happening. So DigiLocker is nothing but a platform, a public shared kind of space wherein you will get the certificate, and not only downloading the certificate, but at the same time, there is a system of verification. To understand it, for example, you need not to carry anything. You show your driving license through this DigiLocker, and that policeman can verify through a scanning through his application. So it's a two-way kind of process. So it's not only giving you, and all the documents are coming from the source of truth. For example, PAN from the IT and those kind of things. So you are taking information from this. So that way, it's a very well established and very huge application. This is the journey where we started. Near about 20.35 million registered users were there for the DigiLocker. This is the point where we started. And government time to time also advertised about this DigiLocker and all. But somehow it was like going in a trajectory, but the trend was upward. People were adopting it, people were using it. But we wanted to take some pie, or we wanted to contribute in this part of Digital India initiative, because this was all about the paperless governance. So this is a system, how DigiLocker work. So basically there are issuing authorities like which is like Aadhaar card, PAN card, and your even your 10th certificate from the board, 12th certificate from the board, or if your university is allied to this thing, the graduation certificate as well. And there are like us, people will download it, and they can produce at the same time for the verification. Verification, I mean, you can establish your identity on the spot. So that is the best way. And requester means these are some banks or some financial agencies, or maybe your company. If they want to verify your profile as an employee before you join, so they can verify, they can request to DigiLocker, and they can verify. And most of the bank have access to DigiLocker nowadays, so that they can verify your profile independently. So this is the DigiLocker, which was an independent application in Google Play. And then how we converted into our native app. You can see that year-wise registration data is there. So it's rising. People are adopting it. And this was our commercial product. We need to see like what is alignment of our user, our targeted user, and the product you are working with. And this is the delivery system, how you can get your Aadhaar card, PAN card, or your HP gas voucher and everything. So the government is having a digital infrastructure, and there's an ecosystem. One of the product is DigiLocker from the government of India, and final terminal we have created at our own devices, OPPO devices. So whatever coming to you, this is coming from this hierarchy. And as an OPPO device, we don't have any access. We are just messenger. We are connecting the people with their data, and we don't know. We don't have any access, because such kind of application need to be scrutinized with the help of agency recognized by the government of India. And like there are a lot of rules for the security and for information management and all. So the final objective for our design team or internal team now become how to create an easy and quick way of managing a personal document, and that should be on the go. So basically managing your document or managing your identity on the go, that's our objective as a design process or as a design kind of practice. So I'm making it easy. So that was a huge kind of research behind that. Finally, how we selected something for us or for our mobile user. So that is also very interesting. So there should be business at the end. There should be a business. There should be an alignment with the users need. That's why we should able to deliver the experience. This is also very important part to position our product. This is a very simple design process, capturing inside is again represented by the research. So the problem statement, like many people feel that they have the anxiety of losing the original document, and it's really a big problem. Just imagine if you lost your pockets or your wallet somewhere, what will happen? You have to recreate the thing, and sometime in a journey or such kind of transition situation, you need to face a lot of things. What is alternate? How you will deal with this problem? And the best part of this, I will tell you the DNA of this product. People will still carry Aadhaar card, people will carry still PAN card, but there is a difference. So I will give an example. What is the best use of fire extinguisher? We have the fire extinguisher in our offices or at home or some places. The best use of fire extinguisher is that not to use it. This is the best use. If you are using, means there is a fire and already you lost something. So in this case, there is a peace of mind not to have such kind of thing. That's the best part. So here mental model is that you have always a backup with you. Your phone is sufficient to establish authority or identity at any moment of time. So we are calling it like a less fearful, less mindful. You need not to be very organized. So we did a research, and again, I will emphasize on that thing. Not only you need to research what people are carrying it. If you see our insight, these are diverse insight. 57% of people feel a need to keep stress under control in order to stay healthy. How it's related to that product? Basically, we are managing the anxiety. We want to reduce your stress to manage your wallet. We ourselves are the user. Then what to research? So in this process, you have to de-learn your habit. You have to forget your own habit and focus on the user. As a designer, we all have the wallet. As a designer, we all are using the document. So it's becoming a challenge to do user research when you are one of the user for this problem. So this is also very challenging. So we utilize this research and we went and we talked to various people and try to understand how they manage, what will happen if they forget. And they have shared a lot of stories, especially with the traffic, especially with the ticket checker in the railway. And also at some point of time, people didn't get the admission in hotel also. There were certain stories. We actually went into the detail, how they are penalizing it, what is their duty, what are their targets, how they catch up the people, what is their psychology, how they verify, because officially they are not allowed to check your license on your mobile phone if you are taking from the photo, because that can be photoshopped. So this is the only way, either you produce in a very original form or through the DigiLocker kind of product. So this is a typical persona. We called it Kumar, and there are a lot of kind of attribute to this Kumar, and we have tried to address the challenges or the issues or problem faced by this persona. Here is the interesting tool I wanted to highlight today. So generally we have the persona and user journey map, but this is a tool in a new form. It's a kind of hybrid tool where we have utilized we are calling it life trajectory. So life trajectory is a combination of user journey and the persona. So here what happened, Mr. Kumar born in 1985. So the upper part is like what is happening in the life of this Kumar, and at the bottom part, how the Kumar is producing our area of interest kind of thing, which is a document. So he passed 10th and 12th, and he casted the first vote. It means voter ID is required. Very interesting journey. Okay, graduated and postgraduate, bought his car, and similarly, he is generating 10th certificate, 12th certificate, voter ID, PAN card, and those certificate of the BCA, MCA, four-wheeler. And in 2017, he has having a property and he need to take a property documents as well. So this is the trajectory, and we understood. And this Kumar need to handle all this document most of the time. And I believe that such kind of tool will visualize the whole kind of life of our user in a very like a concise way, and this will give insight. And we have created the scenarios. Understanding the scenarios is also very, very important. Again, the same challenge. We all know these are scenario, but we had to talk to the user to understand the exact scenario. People were not using the DigiLocker because it's not supporting for all the document. So here we have provided an local upload as well. For example, you can fetch your driving license, registration, and the insurance as well. But how about emission certificate? So in this case, showing the emission certificate, you can also create your own copy just to carry, because they can always verify it. So you can upload your document locally as well. So this way, what will happen to user when they are traveling? So identified the scenario, and literally from like Delhi to Hyderabad and staying in a hotel, and you are taking a flight, what will happen, and what are the points where you need to produce your identity in the form of, and what is the cool way to produce it. And job scenario as well. Many big organizations are verifying, it's like a background check. Now, actually, they are digitally checking the background. So those kind of thing. And these are the document the HR or the company will be interested in your 10th, 12th, and passing of your graduation and post-graduation, and they can easily verify. So definitely competitive analysis will be part of any design process. So we cannot underestimate our competition. And some are direct competition, some are indirect competition. So we went through, even though Umang is like a government application or the platform, and there were like of course brainstorming, whiteboarding. These are normal tool designer used. This is like what's in it me for me is very important, because again, if you want to engage masses, then there should be something for everybody. And this is the final kind of solution wherein you can also upload through locally, and you can also fetch from the source of truth, which is Aadhaar organization, or for the PAN and those kind of organization directly, and you can create your own vault. And this is the hero slide for the day. So after having all the research, after having all your UI and your APIs in place, and there is a need and everything, finally you have to nail it down through the discoverability. Because we know, as a original equipment manufacturer, like we put a lot of data, lot of application or feature, but people cannot explore it. Everybody cannot explore it. Suppose we put some application, say Zomato, probably people may not use it. If there is a Zomato user, they will try to use from other sources. So here what we did. So probably this is the way how we launch our application. Here basically through the gallery, we are launching our application. So basically, instead of making an icon on a home screen, we are utilizing gallery as a launcher. So how many times you launch any application through the gallery? So we have put a one folder which is called personal document. So it was a curiosity when our user land on gallery, so they saw personal document. Whenever they are clicking, so we are showing, hey, here is a PAN card, here is the Aadhaar card, but it's locked. If you click it, you just put your Aadhaar card number. Aadhaar card will send you OTP, and you can download everything in your phone in a very secure manner. So this is the way how we crack this application. So basically, we have utilized the gallery as a application launcher, and we have put this application on the way of user's journey, and we have created a curiosity over here. This is the way we have cracked 30 million people. How we can utilize it? Like if you are taking a photo, our AI system can identify this is a PAN card or Aadhaar card, and we can recommend it. 5 new documents detected in your gallery. Do you want to move to the doc vault, which is a safe place? So in a way, we are saving you. Do not put your document in your gallery. Take it to the very secure place, which is your doc vault. And this is another scenario, because we know where you are going. If you are going to some international airport or any airport, so we will fetch your identity document, including your passport. And hey, you might require it. Just click it. You can show this identity document or passport, or even you can configure your ticket. And this is where the workshop we went through, and it was a very dramatic kind of thing. And finally, these are the benefit. Now our Kumar can access all official document online without carrying them. And there were like a huge kind of media response we got. And finally, this was the impact. When we started, it was 20.36 million, and now it's 116.84 million user. So this was the kind of story. Thank you very much.